Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Karen here at Jump Scare and I can't wait to show you the clips that we have on hand for today. So without further ado, let's check them out, shall we?
Video 1. The man never believed in spirits or ghosts, often laughing off such tales. When friends challenged him to visit a haunted remote village, he accepted without hesitation, taking along his 2 loyal dogs. Though he had a car, he preferred to walk late at night, camera in hand, determined to capture evidence. The village was silent, its land barren and forgotten. Suddenly, his dogs barked furiously.
Son las 12 de la noche y van a pensar que estoy loco. El día de hoy no pude pasear a mis perros y mis perros no pueden quedarse sin salir. Tuve un compromiso, pero aunque estoy en un lugar totalmente solitario, vine a traer a mis perros a hacer algo que aman, que es nadar. Aquí, ven. Vamos. Primero vamos a ver. No quiero que se me vayan a perder. Aquí. ¿Qué traes, Zeus? Espérate. Zeus. ¿Qué traes? ¡Quieto! ¡Quieto! ¡Danos! ¡Set! ¿Qué tienes? ¡Set! ¿Quieto! No hay nada, cálmate. Zeus, aquí. Aquí. ¿Qué tienen? Aquí. Aquí. Cálmense porque están nerviosos. ¿Qué estás viendo? Espérate. ¿Qué tiene este? Oh, shit. ¿Hay algo ahí? ¿Hay una persona ahí o qué es eso? Espérate. ¿Es una persona? ¡Thanos! ¿Qué es eso? Espérate, cálmate. ¡Thanos! ¡Quieto, Zeus! ¡Quieto! ¡Thanos! Oh, shit, ¿es una persona? ¡Aquí! ¡Thanos! ¡Aquí, Zeus! ¡Thanos! ¡Zeus! ¡Aquí! ¡Zeus, aquí! ¡Gio! ¡Thanos! ¡Vente! ¡Aquí! ¡Thanos! ¡Quieto! ¡Zeus! ¡Sit! ¡Thanos!
He froze as a ghostly figure appeared in the middle of the road, draped in a white cloak. It moved slowly, as though it belonged to the place. Then, just as mysteriously, it vanished. The village was abandoned centuries ago after a plague, and locals believe the dead still wander its ruins. Dare to uncover more haunted truths? Video 2. A lady returned to her ancestral village despite warnings of it being haunted. One night, curiosity led her to a deserted well. She leaned over with her camera, hearing strange whispers echo from below. Nervously, she said, "Hello." A deep growl rumbled back, making her heart race.
Se oye allá abajo. ¿Hola? ¡Ah! ¡No!
Peering inside, she froze. A ghostly, gorilla-like creature lay within, its glowing eyes piercing the darkness. Slowly, it moved its hands upward, as if trying to climb out. Terrified, she screamed and fled, her camera capturing every second. Dare to witness more chilling tales? Subscribe now for more haunting stories. Video 3. A man set out to explore a cave in the mountains, convinced he had stumbled upon something of archaeological importance. As he peered into the depths, the darkness seemed endless. Curious, he secured his GoPro to a rope and lowered it down, eager to uncover the mystery.
We came up here last time to this hole down here, and my camera was spinning because I didn't have swivels. So today I have swivels and I'm bringing a magnet. We're going to try this again, hopefully get some better footage. The last time we saw all kind of cool sparkly stuff. People thought diamonds, emeralds.
Okay, here we go. Now for the GoPro footage. Now, there's something on the bottom. I can't make it out, but it looks like maybe a coyote or something. I had to mute it right here because this is where my fiance and I got in an argument because for some reason she has to stand right at the edge of this hole and then she gets mad at me for saving her life. I'm gonna slow it down for a minute, but doesn't that look like a coyote right there? It's really hard to tell. Here it comes back in the screen again, but boy, that sure looks like a dog to me down there at the bottom. Okay, what in the hell is this? Now watch. Ready? Wait. Did you see that? That is a face. This thing is definitely haunted. I didn't notice that the first time, but look at that. I don't know what the hell that is.
When he checked the footage, his breath caught. Sitting silently at the bottom was a lone coyote, its glowing eyes fixed on the camera. He couldn't believe what he saw. Want more shocking discoveries? Subscribe now for thrilling stories. Video 4. A staff member at a renowned hospital complained of strange hauntings that occurred every night. Determined to uncover the truth, he had a CCTV camera installed to monitor the activity. The team checked the footage daily, and one night, something chilling did appear. The elevator leading to the morgue opened and closed on its own. Moments later, a shadowy figure emerged, peeking from behind the wall as if watching. According to rumors, the hospital once suffered a fire in its morgue, where several bodies were never recovered. Would you dare to uncover the truth yourself? Video 5. Step into the chilling world where true crime collides with paranormal. In this video, paranormal investigators uncover terrifying footage from haunted crime scenes, scarred by violence and tragedy. Witness the unexplained phenomena that still echo through these places today.
What the hell was that? Dude. That was on that door.
Yeah, it was. Whoa. It sounds like it's about to open. Open that door.
That chair's in front of it, but...
Come on, Danny, you can come out and talk to us.
The latch on the door shifts on its own, as if pulled by some unseen hand.
Danny, I don't know what to make of that. You're gonna have to be a little bit more clear. What happened to you in that bathtub? That's not me, guys, look. That's not me.
The device suddenly began emitting strange signals, breaking the silence.
Okay, I just heard a noise in the bathroom and a noise right over here.
An unexplained sound echoed from the bathroom, sending chills through the air.
That's a high EMF spike.
Yeah.
Right at the same time the REM was triggered.
Yeah.
That means something touched that device.
The EMF spiked sharply, and at the same time, the REM pod lit up and triggered. The unattended cameras recorded the empty room, capturing a sudden drop in temperature and a sharp pressure change.
Tripwire over here by the door.
Oh, the tripwire went off?
One of them did, yeah.
The tripwire sensors flickered without warning, as if something unseen had passed through.
Whoa. I'm gonna have to play that back because I swear I just heard a man's voice come through there and say Donald.
Whoa.
He hears a man's voice on the EVP, softly whispering the name Donald.
Oh no, I know he's at.
Whoa.
Awesome. Okay, so it's weird to me that there is a reading in here, but there's no electricity in here.
Right.
I mean, it could be, like Nick said, the aquifer under this town is creating energy.
Right.
The REM pod alarm suddenly went off and on, reacting as if an unseen presence were there.
Someone do something like that. What was that?
Did you hear a voice?
I did. Did you hear that? That was in this house.
I heard a female voice.
I did not hear one, guys.
There's nobody out here.
There's nobody out here. Let me just get a shot down the side here to show them.
That was very clearly a voice. I don't know. I couldn't make anything out.
You podcast said no.
No. What was that?
Outside noise, guys.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is there someone out that window? It sounded like it was close to the house.
I don't see anybody. Doesn't mean it wasn't.
Yeah.
They heard a possible voice echo around the room, faint yet unsettling. Movement stirred in the very room where they were standing. Was the entity getting closer?
Spiking. Yeah, somebody walking.
Yeah, and it sounded like something was thrown up there, like
An unseen force hurled an object upstairs, startling everyone present. Video 6. A paranormal investigator ventured into a remote area after reports of strange shadows in a cornfield. As she approached the fading light of evening, 2 dogs barked wildly, refusing to step closer, as if sensing something unnatural.
What, dude? I don't even know these dogs, man. Stop! What is wrong with you? What? First movement. He's kicking up dirt. Okay, so she introduced me to her dogs, and so I went and got all my equipment. They had to leave for a soccer game. But anyway, they're hearing voices. When they moved here 2 years ago, it was just a field, but they could see figures running through and going into the forest. Where the dang dogs go?
She raised her camera and swept it across the field, her breath catching in her throat. By the tree's edge stood a massive cryptid, towering and menacing in plain sight. Moments later, it vanished without a trace. Locals believe this entity has roamed the cornfields for generations, feeding on fear. Want more terrifying encounters? She began to suspect her property might be haunted after a series of strange events. Dark head peeks around the corner. Video 7. A famous influencer stepped into the river for her baptism, clutching an eerie doll she left drifting on the water. With her camera rolling, she shared the moment live with her viewers. The calm scene carried an unsettling silence, almost too still for comfort.
I'm in the river, and I'm having a baptism. Let's just let her go. Oh my god, wait, actually no.
Suddenly, in the background, a dark childlike figure appeared. It was small, ghostly, and dressed in black. Shocked, her audience alerted her, many suggesting it was the soul of someone who had drowned there. She later admitted hearing unsettling voices nearby. Could this be real? Watch closely and decide for yourself. Video 8. A group of paranormal investigators, including Matt Rife, exploring with Josh, and the overnight team, spend 3 nights inside the haunted Warren Occult Museum and House. From the real Annabelle to long-lost artifacts, each night uncovers terrifying discoveries.
To one of their Warrenology things, and it was the evening with Annabelle's, and then we would go over to the diner. But you would meet here first, the lecture would start upstairs, Tony would start talking to people, and then he would introduce Lorraine. Lorraine, she'd be all dressed up, I have pictures of it, and she would come out, and she would talk to everybody, like from you know, she'd just sit in the chair and she would talk to maybe 20 to 25 people. And they would do a lecture, and then they would answer questions, and then they would play a couple of videos. And afterwards, they would break up in 2 smaller groups to bring them into the museum. And they had to come down here. And then they would bring the first group down here, and they would sit around the table.
Static interference suddenly began crackling through their microphone, distorting every sound.
But everything has been shifted and moved up, so the energies are very high.
Right.
You know, that's actually a good thing if you want to investigate.
Oh!
All right.
Yeah. This is bizarre.
But think about that.
Yeah,
Why would, that was on this whole time.
Yeah, like
and as we're talking about it,
when you were talking, like,
And it happened when it unscrewed. I turned it twice to get it back on.
So
The nearby lights suddenly went out, plunging the area into darkness.
it's like every single piece.
everything is just going. Yep.
So when I
What's this?
That's the Satanic Altar, found at Sandy Hook.
Really?
Yes, Sandy Hook, Connecticut. Yeah.
There's obviously a lot of energy in this place. I think we're gonna get a lot of evidence. Like right now, it's nonstop. EMF is insane here today.
As he stood near an eerie object, the device suddenly emitted strange signals.
That thing goes lightning fast. There's no camera on it.
They heard distinct knocking sounds echoing from inside the museum, though no one was there.
Did it say Annabelle?
What the? Something's talking.
Yo,
it's like
that's kind of scary.
Whisper.
Same recorder,
but that's
over there. Annabelle.
10 feet away.
That's
And then we pull it away.
Can we play the Annabelle one?
Putting it right to the mic.
What does 23 mean?
On the EVP, a chilling voice repeated the name Annabelle over and over again. On the EVP audio, they clearly heard someone screaming. Was it a chilling warning from the entity?
Did it say the devil at the end?
Yes.
They heard faint voices echoing through the room, growing louder as if multiple entities were trying to speak at once. On the EVP, a chilling voice whispered the word devil, sending chills down their spines. On the EVP, a ghostly voice uttered the name Lorraine, clear enough to send chills through the team. Video 9. A man returned home after a long holiday, ignoring his friend's warnings not to leave the house unattended or to hire someone to watch over it. As he stepped inside the dark, silent home, a chill ran down his spine.
Yo, what the f is that?
Slowly moving through the rooms, he suddenly heard eerie screaming echoing from within the walls. The screams kept growing louder and more terrifying, as if carried by some unseen force. Fear gripped him. Was the house truly empty, or had a ghost taken residence during his absence? Video 10. Halloween was approaching, and a family was busy planning a bash at home. One night, the mother and daughter were in the kitchen, washing dishes and discussing their plans for the party. Suddenly, something unsettling began to unfold.
And if something happens, what will we do then? We do nothing because it's nothing going to happen. Nothing. It's okay. It's okay. Just ignore and don't do anything. Just ignore. Sometimes these things is happening, you know. Maybe it's because we talked about it? Yes, maybe because we talked. Oh my God. Okay, just leave it. Just ignore. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, no, I know it's not your fault. Yes, that's not my fault. No, it's not your fault. That's not my fault. Oh, shit. Okay. Get out! Get out from my house! Okay, Martina, I think I'm freaking out a little bit. No, don't freak out. No, it's fine. Okay, we just, I don't know. Okay, let's talk about something.
A chair toppled and slid across the floor. Then, the clothes rack where clothes were left for drying fell over on its own. Another object violently dragged itself into the kitchen. The mother shouted at the entity to get out, and the tray full of washed utensils crashed to the floor. Strange voices echoed, followed by the door opening by itself. Would you like to witness more terrifying home encounters?
Well, what did you think? I hope there was something in there that made you think twice about going into a dark building. And please make sure that you have a big flashlight when you do go, and make sure your camera's running. Well, give us a thumbs up if there was anything that you liked, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe for more creepy content. That way you'll know when it drops. I'll be right here waiting for you for next time on Jump Scare.